Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into the pages of Happy by Derren Brown, published in 2016. This thought-provoking book takes us on a journey back in time to the ancient philosophers who mastered the art of living a fulfilled life. Through the teachings of Stoics like Epicurus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, Brown reveals timeless wisdom that challenges our modern perceptions of happiness. Derren Brown, a renowned writer and television presenter famous for his series Mind Control, combines his expertise in psychological manipulation with a deep exploration of Stoic philosophy. His unique perspective offers a fresh look at how the robust and rational outlooks of these Greek and Roman sages can apply to our lives today, helping us navigate the complexities of modern existence with grace and poise. This book is an essential read for philosophers, thinkers, anyone feeling overwhelmed by the stresses of daily life, and those on a quest for a happier, more meaningful life. Through Happy, Brown illuminates not just a vital chapter in the history of Western philosophy, but also how these ancient teachings can still light the way to a richer, more serene life today. Join us as we uncover the secrets to enduring happiness with Derren Brown's Happy. Happy. Why more or less everything is absolutely fine. Introduction. Unlocking Happiness the Stoic Way. The ancient philosophers, often misunderstood as distant and disconnected, actually carry a secret to modern happiness. Among them, the Stoics stand out with a philosophy deeply intertwined with the practicalities of everyday life. Their central tenet? Happiness springs from focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. Derren Brown, delving into this age-old wisdom, uncovers its timeless relevance. Stoicism, he finds, isn't just a historical curiosity. It's a blueprint for living well in any era. It prompts us to ask, how can we lead happy lives, not in theory, but in the tangible, sometimes messy realities of the day-to-day? Over generations, Stoic thinkers offered varied perspectives, but a golden thread ran through their teachings. The pursuit of happiness hinges on our response to life's uncontrollable aspects. It's a lesson that, despite being centuries old, resonates with striking clarity in our modern lives. In this journey through Stoic thought, we'll explore several transformative insights: the futility of seeking happiness through material wealth, strategies for maintaining composure in the face of provocation, and the detrimental impact of social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook on our emotional well-being. Prepare to embark on a quest not just for knowledge, but for a more contented, Stoic-inspired life. Part 1. Finding Contentment in Simplicity, a Stoic Approach. The quest for happiness is as old as civilization itself, weaving through the fabric of our history and culture. Along this sprawling journey, Stoicism and its predecessor, Epicureanism, stand as beacons, guiding us toward a deeper understanding of true contentment. At the heart of Stoicism, discovered in ancient Greece around the 3rd century BCE, lies a powerful idea. Happiness is not about endlessly chasing after new pleasures or dodging life's inevitable challenges. Instead, it's about embracing life exactly as it unfolds. The roots of Stoicism dig deep into the fertile soil of Epicureanism, crafted by Epicurus, the philosopher who, from his serene Athenian garden, embarked on a quest to untangle the threads connecting happiness and material possessions. What stands out in his philosophy is a radical idea. Happiness isn't tied to the abundance or scarcity of material goods, but to our perceptions and attitudes toward what we have or don't have. The craving for more and the belief that we deserve certain possessions, he argued, is a direct path to dissatisfaction. True happiness, then, bubbles up from a well of acceptance for what we currently possess and for what's realistically attainable in our lives. This ancient wisdom is not just a relic of the past, but a living truth evident in the lives of people around the world, such as a modest Berber family in the Atlas Mountains. Despite owning little more than the essentials, a few utensils, clothes, simple furniture, and a mule, they epitomized the essence of contentment that Epicurus spoke of. Their happiness wasn't diminished by what they lacked, but was amplified by gratitude for what they had. Yet, the relevance of Epicureanism, and by extension Stoicism, doesn't stop at the edge of simplicity or poverty. In our modern era, marked by excessive consumerism, these philosophies offer a timely antidote. Both Stoics and Epicureans preach the wisdom of living with just the essentials, a concept that varies across different contexts, but consistently excludes luxury for luxury's sake. This principle is particularly poignant in light of the fleeting joy of purchases, contrasted with the lasting distress of financial burdens, a scenario all too familiar for those grappling with debt. Epicurus's profound insight forms the cornerstone of Stoicism, a philosophy we'll explore further. By revisiting these ancient teachings, we can uncover practical strategies for navigating the complexities of modern life and, ultimately, for finding happiness in the beauty of simplicity. Part 2. Mastering Emotional Resilience, a Stoic Strategy. In the echoes of history, Stoicism reached far beyond the ancient Greek borders, finding a powerful advocate in Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who reigned amid ceaseless conflict. Surrounded by turmoil in the external world, Aurelius turned inward, embracing Stoicism as a haven of inner peace. At the heart of his philosophical practice was a profound understanding of human emotions. They are transient, shaped not by the world but by how we engage with it. Consider the familiar pang of feeling ignored by a friend only to discover their silence was due to personal tribulation. In an instant, frustration melts into empathy, highlighting the fluidity of our emotions in response to changing perspectives. This phenomenon unveils a core Stoic insight. The narratives we construct in our minds about our experiences hold the true power to affect our emotional state. Aurelius highlighted a liberating truth. External circumstances and the actions of others are not the masters of our emotional well-being. Rather, we hold the reins. Our interpretation of an event, rather than the event itself, determines our emotional response. Take, for instance, the disappointment of an overlooked birthday. While the oversight is less than ideal, the intensity of our hurt often stems from linking this incident to a broader negative storyline about our relationship. This perspective not only amplifies our distress, but also anchors us in a past we cannot alter. Here lies the Stoic challenge and remedy, recognizing that while we may not have control over external events or the actions of others, we possess absolute authority over our responses and interpretations. This shift in focus, from external to internal, is not about denying our emotions, but about questioning the validity of the narratives that fuel them. As we delve deeper into Stoicism, we embark on a journey toward emotional empowerment, exploring practical ways to cultivate self-awareness, take ownership of our narratives, and ultimately transform how we experience life's inevitable challenges. This ancient wisdom offers us a map to navigate the complexity of our emotions with grace and equanimity, pointing us toward a state of serenity that endures beyond the fluctuating tides of circumstance. Part 3. Embrace the freedom of acceptance. Life's inherent unpredictability often has us metaphorically sailing on tumultuous seas, where fortunes change as swiftly as the wind. In this vast ocean of uncertainty, the desire to wield control over every aspect of our existence, and, by extension, the lives of others, can be overwhelming. It's a natural impulse, yet one that the Stoics, with their profound wisdom, counsel us to resist. Central to Stoic philosophy is a liberating principle, eloquently encapsulated by Epictetus, a philosopher from the 1st century. He posited that in the grand tapestry of life, only two things lie within our realm of control: our thoughts and our actions. The external forces, be it fate, the choices of others, or the unpredictable turns of the world, remain beyond our reach. This realization, far from being disheartening, opens the door to a profound sense of empowerment and simplicity. The Stoic approach offers a clear, actionable strategy for facing life's challenges. Distinguish between what is within your control and what is not. Should you encounter a hurdle, consider its nature. If it relates to your thoughts or actions, then it's within your power to effect change. However, if it falls outside this domain, acceptance is the path forward. Consider the sting of watching a colleague achieve a promotion you felt was yours. The instinctual response, jealousy, criticism of the decision, even contemplating resignation, stems not from the promotion itself, but from your reaction to it. According to Stoicism, the turmoil you experience is a result of unchecked thoughts. The wisdom of Stoicism guides us toward abandoning such fruitless emotional turmoil. Accepting reality as it presents itself, with all its imperfections, is not just a philosophical exercise, it's a path to true liberation. Think back to the carefree feeling of a weekend morning in your youth, with no obligations and 2 whole days of freedom stretching before you. That sense of boundless potential and peace is akin to the liberation Stoicism offers, a serene acceptance of the uncontrollable, paired with the empowered focus on what we can influence, our thoughts and our actions. Part 4. Prioritize process over outcome for true growth. In the wake of understanding that fretting over a colleague's promotion is futile, it's natural to pivot towards what we can control, our own actions. Yet, as we dive deeper, we encounter a nuanced landscape that challenges the simplistic equation of effort with guaranteed outcomes. The reality is, the fruits of our labor are not solely ours to claim. Despite pouring our heart and soul into our work, showcasing our dedication, and ensuring our achievements don't go unnoticed, the ultimate outcome, such as a desired promotion, often hinges on variables beyond our grasp. The whims of our superiors, the competition we face, and the unpredictable element of luck all play pivotal roles in the final verdict. This acknowledgement isn't a call to resignation or to abandon our aspirations. Rather, it's an invitation to refocus our energies away from the incessant worry over uncontrollable outcomes. Over-ambition, especially when it manifests as overt and relentless self-promotion, can inadvertently alienate those around us. There's a fine line between demonstrating value and overstepping into the realm of obtrusiveness. In this context, embracing the wisdom of American actor Bryan Cranston offers a refreshing perspective. During his 2012 Academy Awards speech, Cranston highlighted that in auditions, as in life, the only aspect under our control is our performance. For an actor, this means immersing fully in the character, delivering lines with authentic conviction, and leaving everything on the stage. Success lies in the integrity of the effort, regardless of whether the role is secured. This ethos encapsulates the Stoic approach to achieving personal and professional growth. It's a paradigm shift from obsessing over the outcome to dedicating ourselves to the process. Excelling in our role, honing our skills, and presenting our best selves, these are the domains where our influence is absolute. By adopting this mindset, we can derive satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment from our dedication to excellence, even when the coveted promotion eludes us. In embracing the journey and focusing on our performance, we align with a Stoic philosophy that empowers us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Part 5. Embrace simplicity and awareness for peace of mind. Anxiety often propels us on a relentless quest for the hidden layers beneath the surface. This drive, especially when it targets deciphering the concealed intents of those around us, typically acts as a shield, a means to preemptively distance ourselves based on presumed motives. Yet, Stoicism offers a refreshing divergence from this pattern. steering clear of the compulsion to probe into the supposed depths of things and individuals. Instead, Stoics advocate for the value of first impressions, seeing them not as superficial, but as representations of objective reality. Consider a scenario where a man questions his partner about her attractions to others. Her momentary pause before denial could easily spiral into suspicion under an anxious lens, read as deceit. However, adopting a Stoic perspective transforms the narrative. The interaction is straightforward, a question posed and answered. The pause, rather than a red flag, could signify a thoughtful consideration of the question's complexity. This interpretation fosters tranquility, avoiding needless turmoil. Aligned with this approach is the practice of prosoche, a Greek term translating to paying attention. It's about cultivating a keen self-awareness that shields one's inner calm from disruptive influences. Importantly, prosoche underscores persistence over flawlessness. This principle becomes clear when picturing someone grappling with quitting smoking. A lapse after weeks of abstention could either be seen as a catastrophic failure or, through the lens of prosoche, a minor setback on a challenging journey. The latter perspective acknowledges the reality of imperfection, allowing for self-compassion and the resilience to persist in the endeavor. Prosoche teaches us to treat missteps not as defining failures, but as moments in a broader narrative of effort and improvement. It's a gentle reminder that in striving for betterment, perfection shouldn't overshadow progress. By adopting this mindset, we can maintain our peace of mind through life's inevitable ups and downs, forging a path of continual growth anchored in simplicity and self-awareness. Part 6. Navigating the Stormy Seas of Anger with Stoic Wisdom. The pages of history teem with tales of wrath, from kings and emperors to the ordinary folk of the ancient world, where anger often set the stage for dramatic displays of power and retribution. Consider the story of King Lysimachus, who, incensed by a friend's derogatory comment about his wife, resorted to barbaric punishment. Such episodes underscore a time when tempers flared easily, leading to dire consequences. For Stoics, who esteemed the virtues of calmness and rational thought, such unchecked anger was antithetical to the values they held dear. In their view, anger not only hampers effective communication, but also reduces us to our most basic and destructive instincts. It has the catastrophic potential to demolish the very foundations of what we cherish in life. Although we live in times less overtly violent than the empires of old, the essence and impact of anger remain unchanged. Consider a more contemporary scenario, where a colleague's inability to handle criticism over lax project management led to a public meltdown. In his fury, he resorted to slander, creating not only a spectacle of himself, but also deflecting attention away from the initial critique, to his disproportionate reaction, earning ridicule rather than addressing the original concern. Such narratives reaffirm the Stoic conviction that anger invariably breeds regret. In the aftermath of rage-induced actions, the dust settles on a landscape of isolation, with bridges to support networks of colleagues, friends, and loved ones burnt beyond recognition. Seneca, the eminent Roman Stoic philosopher, poignantly captured this sentiment, illustrating how anger compels individuals to destroy the very things they hold dear, only to lament their self-inflicted wounds. This reflection brings us to the crucial query: how can we gain mastery over our anger, ensuring we don't succumb to its destructive allure? The answer lies not in the rejection of the emotion, but in the strategic navigation through its turbulent waters. As we venture into the following discussions, we'll uncover practical Stoic strategies for tempering our tempers, enabling us to face provocations with a serene and balanced demeanor. Part 7. Staying Cool, a Stoic Strategy for Managing Anger. In the age of viral videos, it's not rare to stumble across scenes of public outbursts, drivers furiously attacking vehicles, shoppers clashing over the last sale item, or fast food patrons launching into tirades. These spectacles, while sensational, hardly showcase humanity at its finest. The first step in avoiding becoming the protagonist of such a scene is recognizing the power of pause. Feeling on the verge of an outburst? Embrace the age-old wisdom of taking a deep breath and counting to 10. This simple act of impulse control can serve as a powerful circuit breaker in heated moments, giving you a chance to cool down before responding. Drawing from the insights of Plutarch, a Greek Stoic philosopher, another effective strategy is allowing conversations to unfold fully. Rather than launching into rebuttals, listen, truly listen, to what's being said. This practice doesn't just afford you time to formulate a thoughtful response. It often opens the door to understanding differing perspectives and, potentially, finding common ground. But what's beneath the surface of anger? Often, if we dig a bit deeper, we uncover a kernel of fear fueling our fiery reactions. Fear, in this context, typically manifests in two main forms: the fear of rejection and the fear of being overwhelmed. Identifying with the fear of rejection often means we feel anger when faced with isolation or exclusion. Conversely, those who fear being overwhelmed might find themselves lashing out when they feel their personal space or autonomy is encroached upon. Understanding this dynamic enables a more nuanced approach to managing anger. For individuals who relish solitude, the push to engage in social activities might trigger irritation, while those who thrive on social interaction may react adversely to being left out. Recognizing these underlying causes offers a roadmap for navigating our emotional responses more effectively. Embracing these strategies not only helps in curtailing anger in the moment, but also contributes to a deeper self-awareness. By identifying the root of our anger and adopting a measured approach to our reactions, we can cultivate a serene and stoic demeanor even in the face of life's inevitable provocations. Part 8. Shielding Serenity. Why less curiosity can mean more peace. Having traversed the terrain of temper control, we arrive at a foundational truth. Staving off anger is preferable to mitigating its aftermath. This conclusion naturally leads us to explore strategies for preventing anger's emergence, with a particular spotlight on one often overlooked catalyst: our curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat, warns an age-old adage, highlighting the potential pitfalls of prying into affairs where our attention may not belong. This nosiness, while seemingly benign, can seed the grounds for conflict and unrest, not just with others but within our own psyche. Stoic philosophers like Seneca underscored this point, cautioning against indulging in malicious gossip or seeking knowledge of conversations held in our absence, a surefire recipe for agitation and discord. Seneca's contemporary, Plutarch, echoed this sentiment, arguing that probing into private matters, such as the opinions our spouses or children might express out of earshot, only sows seeds of strife. From their perspective, there are moments when not knowing shields us from unnecessary distress, a notion encapsulating the bliss found in ignorance. Fast forward to the present, and the challenge of maintaining this stoic detachment has amplified. Social media platforms inundate us with a barrage of information, much of which can stir feelings of frustration or anger. The anonymity and distance provided by the online world embolden individuals to express viewpoints they'd likely refrain from sharing in more personal settings. Consequently, platforms that could foster connection and understanding become arenas for contention and polarization. In this digital age, the Stoic strategy for safeguarding our inner peace involves a discerning disengagement. Not every opinion merits our reaction, nor is every debate worth entering. Sometimes, the wisest move is to exercise our power to mute or ignore, acknowledging that altering another's opinion is often beyond our reach. Cultivating peace of mind in today's world isn't just about managing our reactions to external provocations, it's also about selectively engaging with the world around us. By understanding that our capacity to influence extends only so far, We free ourselves to focus on what truly lies within our control: our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions. This selective attention not only conserves our mental energy, but also enhances our ability to cultivate tranquility in the clamor of everyday life. Final summary. True happiness, contrary to popular belief, doesn't hinge on the accumulation of material wealth or luxury experiences. Its roots are much deeper, grounded in the art of cherishing what we possess and recognizing the limits of our influence. Central to navigating this path is the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, which teaches us to delineate clearly between what is within our control and what lies beyond our grasp. By internalizing this distinction, we unlock the ability to release ourselves from the burdens of the uncontrollable, the whims of fate, the actions of others, the ebb and flow of life's fortunes. Our focus then shifts to the realm we can master: our personal responses, our emotions, and the choices we make. This perspective isn't just a philosophical exercise, it has practical implications, enhancing our mental well being, enriching our relationships, and easing the pressures that weigh on us. In essence, the journey toward a fulfilled and tranquil life isn't about outward acquisitions, but about inward reflection and adjustment. It involves cultivating an attitude that sees the value in what we have, commits to personal growth, and gracefully accepts life's unpredictable nature. Through this stoic lens, we can navigate the complexities of existence with calm and clarity, fostering a deep-seated contentment that transcends external circumstances. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.